Billie.
Hey Tracy, how's it going?
It's going,
Oh,
just, everything's just so chaotic right now, being home so much and stuck inside, and
yeah.
the three kids and Mike, and I'm so glad the library's here and available. I mean, if it's been really helpful to be able to come in here from 1 to 5 and get stuff for the kids to read and videos and stuff. That's been great, but it's just been rough at home,
Yeah, it's totally crazy right now. Everything we have to change and do and make adjustments is hard.
Yeah.
Really hard.
I feel like there should be so much time in our schedule, and we should be able to accomplish so much and get so much done, and yet it just feels like chaos. I don't feel like we get anything at all done, and the kids are bickering, and Mike's home a lot more, and that adds a new challenge for us, and it's just been really rough, and I'm to be honest, I'm really stressed out.
No, I totally get it, totally get it. But let me tell you something, Tracy.
What?
Just suck it up, Buttercup.
Hi, Grace family. Well, as this former little portion of our video showed, I know a lot of us are feeling a lot of pressure, a lot of stress right now, and Billie and I and some other people from Grace are going to be coming together in the next several weeks to press out some videos to you, to just offer you some encouragement, some biblical principles, some practical tips for getting through these crazy times that we're in right now. So today we just want to hit on a few really basic principles to help you out as you're adjusting to new norms and a lot of changes and upsets in routines. And one of those first things that we want to talk about is just what we choose to allow into our minds, what we read, what we focus our attention on through the day. We really want to encourage you all to focus on the positive. It's really easy to let all the negative in, to let the TV play all day, spend a lot of time in the news or on social media. And it's good to be informed. We don't want to discourage that. However, there needs to be a balance in how much of the negative that we let in, and that needs to be balanced with a lot of positive things in our lives too, because there are still a lot of positives to focus on out there. Some examples might be focusing on things that we're grateful for, and spending time in prayer, enjoying time with our kids, having fun. And so focus on the positive rather than the negative. That's one principle we want to press out to you today.
And along with the positive things, she mentioned spending time with the Lord. Maybe you're having some quiet time. Maybe having just taking time to breathe. As moms, a lot of times we're just constantly spinning, constantly feeding, constantly prepping, constantly doing lots of things. So maybe just taking the time to stop and take a breath and just take it in a little bit more. And one thing I know that Tracy and I do, and Lori behind the camera does, and some other moms here in our Grace Church, is we don't really have maybe big Bible studies that we're always a part of, but something that we do have in common is this book. Just it's called Mom Heart Moments. It's by Sally Clarkson, and it's literally just a quick 5-minute devotional with a verse and maybe a word that she tries to focus on to help you. And those are kind of things that we have been using to kind of help us just in the morning, just have a quick thing to help us kind of set our minds straight. And when things do get chaotic during the day, we can kind of reflect on what we've done. But it's not a long, in-depth study. It's just a quick thing that a lot of us moms do need. We need quick things to help us. And along that, we have a lot of expectations. I know I had expectations when all this first started, and we kind of needed to readjust our expectations to make it through, because as much as we plan and much as we think we have things under control, we sometimes don't. Life happens, a kid throws up, kid throws a tantrum, something like that. So we need to just think about readjusting our expectations. Our plans change, and we need to be able to go on the flow with that. She mentioned earlier that some of our husbands are home working. That brings a whole new dynamic. Having all of our kids home, that's another dynamic, and everybody's Zooming and doing these things. So just readjusting our expectations, and in future videos we'll talk more about maybe how we can do that. Mm-hmm. And along with our expectations and having quiet time, it's good to take time for ourselves as moms or as caretakers of kids. We serve, in which was what we're supposed to do. But sometimes we need to just take a deep breath, like we talked about, and just having some time for ourselves, whether that's reading a book, going for a walk. Man, going for walks has been so instrumental for me in this last 2.5 months, just taking some fresh air, taking some time to breathe by myself. But it's not always convenient to do those extra things, but I found also that it's been helpful to communicate with my husband, Steve, just about times that I might need for myself ahead of time, so that, I need to fill myself in with God's creation, His words, spending time with Him. if I can fill myself up with those things, it's interesting how I can give out more to my kids more freely. Not that it's always easy, but at least I have something to stand on with it. So just some quick principles that we had that we wanted to share with you.
Yeah, we're going to expand on a lot of these in the coming weeks with some more videos and some fun little skits too, so we hope that you guys will tune in and watch those as well. But in the meantime, I hope that we've offered you a little bit of encouragement today, and we look forward to seeing you very, very soon. We miss you all. We love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.